Inside PressBox is presented by Live Casino and Hotel. Always live, always on. Glen Burnie Transmissions provides factory remanufactured transmissions for hundreds less than the dealers. Suspect you have a transmission issue? Stop by for a complimentary road test and scan. You can easily get an estimate on your transmission repair by going to their website, gbt-online.com, or call them at 410-766-8500. Hero Appreciation Day is every Wednesday at Live Casino and Hotel. Live Rewards members with a valid military, DOD, police officer, or firefighter ID receive special offers. Visit MarylandLiveCasino.com for details. At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. And welcome back in. After playing in downtown Baltimore for 37 years, the back-to-back MASL champion Baltimore Blast are moving their home games to SECU Arena at Towson University. It's a pleasure to welcome back in six-time championship-winning head coach of the Baltimore Blast, Danny Kelly. And Danny, did your job get tougher or just more interesting with the move to this smaller venue?
I think it just got more interesting. I don't think it can be tougher than our last two playoff runs that we've had in route to winning championships. The 2 years ago, 4 of the 6 games went to overtime. Last year, losing a game at home to Harrisburg, losing a game at home to Sonora, and having to go on the road and win. So, our job is pretty tough as it is. But I think going to SECU Arena, which is going to be, it's a beautiful building. Yep. It's going to be an intimate atmosphere. We're excited about it.
Dan, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about on-field coaching and strategy, because the field is going to be smaller at SECU than it was at the Baltimore Arena. But first I want to ask you about home field advantage. The Blast, there's a mystique about the arena. 37 years the Blast have played there. In the last 62 games the Blast have played regular season at home, they're 57-5. That's quite a home field advantage that the Blast have built up. I know you know these numbers. How do you now start to translate the new home field and make that into a home field advantage from a psychological standpoint?
It's going to take a little bit of time. We're going to take a little bit of time to get used to our surroundings there at SECU. We know we can win on a smaller field. We've done it the last 2 championship series in Sonora, and I just think it's a matter of becoming comfortable with it. And one thing that's going to help us a tremendous amount is where we train at Northeast Recreational Facility. It's a small field, and we train there every day, and I think that's what's helped us be successful down in Sonora, and I think it's what's going to help us be successful in our new home at SECU.
We were at the press conference together the other day when this announcement came down. Some of your players were there. Did you get to take the temperature of how they felt about this? Was there a buzz, like looking around, like, with all due respect, because we love Frank Remish and the job he's done, but the Baltimore Arena is a dump. Royal Farms Arena, the building itself is a dump. This place is gorgeous.
Yeah, Royal Farms was our home for 30 some odd years, 37 years, and we've won 8 championships there in the last 15 years. So mixed emotions about leaving there, but sometimes change is good. And moving to SECU, which is a beautiful arena, and that's one thing. The guys were looking around. It's a beautiful place, and I can tell you one thing: the forwards there, Andrew Hoxie, Vinny Dantas, Tony Donatelli, they're extremely happy. It's a lot of less running for them to be in front of the goal, and there's going to be a lot more goal-scoring opportunities. And one guy who might not be so happy is William Vanzella, because he's going to be having to face a whole lot more opportunities. But, again, we pride ourselves, and we've won championships priding ourselves on our defense, and that's not going to change. And, again, we're very excited about this upcoming season at SECU and trying to win 3 consecutive championships in a row.
You're a stickler for detail. I've been at your practices. I know what you put your guys through, etc. Tell me how training camp, or will it even be different now that you're going into a new building? Will you be installing new plays? How do you approach? I know you said your job is going to become more interesting. Strategically speaking, how are you approaching this year, knowing that your playing field is going to be a lot different?
Well, you know what? I haven't really thought about it all that much, because everything has happened kind of quickly within the last month or so. So, and I think the big advantage that we have is our training facility, how small it is. So that's how we train. That's where we run our set plays. I think it's going to take us a little bit of time to get used to that field size. We're not sure exactly how big it's going to be yet, just because they haven't had the field laid out how it's going to be for games just yet. So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's another challenge, and we're excited about it.
One quick thing you and I talked about at the press conference before it started was the upstairs at the SECU Arena. You know, the Royal Farms Arena was real cozy downstairs, but upstairs those seats were kind of back. These seats at SECU are right on top of the field. You know, I think even though the crowds will be less a little bit in number, the loudness of this place got a chance to be really a premium.
No, I agree. I mean, we saw that when we were down in Sonora the last 2 years. It was very similar in terms of the setup. The fans are right on top of you, and it sort of goes like that, and they're right there. And I think that's going to be that's what I'm excited about as well, just the electricity in the crowd, because I know we're going to sell that place out. And to have that electricity, that emotion, that passion coming from the fans, we're only going to feed off of it. I'm just excited to experience that.
We're only about, 6-7 weeks away from the home openers. I know the date still hasn't been announced yet, but you got a lot of work ahead of you, and I know you're going to be up to the challenge.
We're all looking forward to it. We're really excited about SECU and again, taking everybody's best shot and looking to defend our championship.
Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.
Always good.
Pleasure to be here, guys.
Coming up next, we're unveiling the Maryland State Athletic Hall of Fame's Class of 2017. Chairman Steve Doherty joins us after the break, so keep it here for more Inside PressBox.
Those Smolka, Caitlin Wilson, and Kevin Eck combined to pen the cover story, London Calling, for the August PressBox print edition. Pick it up at any of 60 participating Royal Farms. Remember, PressBox distribution is fueled by Royal Farms. Inside PressBox is presented by Live Casino and Hotel. Always live, always on.